You can do it. Okay, I don't need a microphone or anything. Huh?
Of course.
Okay. Am I going to allow them there or what?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the State County Library System. We are so excited to have you guys back in the building for our first in-person program, which we are featuring Ms. Keisha Lee, who has been reached out to us to offer this wonderful opportunity to the residents and students in State County to learn how to make for our first in-person program. We are featuring tablets. I think this is great. This is wonderful. So I am going to hope you guys have a good time with this. Have fun. Do everything you want to do. And I'm going to leave it to welcome Ms. Lee.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hope you guys have a good time with this. Have fun.
Hi. I'm excited to be around people again. I have been presenting this workshop. I created it. I've been presenting it since 2014. And I've been virtual for a year. And so I'm just so glad. So if I get overly excited, don't think I'm just go with it. Because I'm glad to get back in front of people so that we can interact that way. It just makes it a lot more exciting. And I like things to be hands-on. So again, we're Filmmaking 101 live today. When I originally created this workshop, it was 3 hours. So we did interact that way. It makes it a lot more exciting. Filming and editing in 3 hours, and then we would show what we had created. So it was like a boot camp kind of just rush it and get it all in. So now what we've done in a virtual setting, 3 hours on your computer listening to me talk is not the way to live. So we decided to kind of break it up. So today we'll be rushing on the editing aspect, okay? And how to export your film and how to take it from there. So I'm excited. I think you're gonna love it. We're gonna be using the iMovie app. So if you're at home watching or wherever you're watching from, go to the App Store and download iMovie, and you will be able to kind of work along with us. So that's the goal. Come on in. You can sit right here. You're at home watching. Okay, so that's how we're gonna run it today. And before we get started, are there any questions? Okay, are you guys excited? Can I get a little energy? Yeah, rah, rah. Okay, so that's how we're gonna run it today. I'm Keisha Lee, as I stated, and I have been presenting Filmmaking 101 for about 7 years. 7 years, and so I'm excited about the virtual aspect as well as being back in front of folks. So I love it to do it that way, and that's also fun. So let's take a look. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. How I started in this industry is I was a television news reporter, and I loved the work, but I didn't love the environment and the schedule. So I was like, I love what I do, but I want something more. So I became an educator. And during that time, I created my own TV show, which is called Lessons in Business. And it was an interview format where I sat down with successful people in the film industry and just got all their secrets. How did you do it? How did you get started? And so it was a really great show, and it was distributed through the CAB Educational Access Channel. So it was a really wonderful opportunity. Then I moved to the presenter rank and started, and I designed my own curriculum, which is the Filmmaking 101 workshop that you're gonna sit through today and enjoy. And then I said, you know, I'm teaching about TV and film, but now I'm migrating into film, so I have to make a film. And so Ali was my main person back in the back, so he'll be filming us as well. And we got together and we produced a documentary called Lessons from a Living Legend. And it features the University of Georgia's first Black graduate, which is Mary Frances Earl. So she is amazing. The film got selected for the Georgia Documentary Film Festival, so it was screened, and we got nominated for an award. So my first time out of the gate was really awesome. It went well. And then I said, you know, what else can I do with this business and this brand? I wrote a book called Filmmaking 101. So I just kind of done a lot of things with this. So you're in good hands today, because this is what I do, and I've been doing it for some time now. So I would like for you guys to kind of just relax. We're gonna have fun. You're actually gonna go out into the branch for a little bit too. So get ready, get your ideas, your creative ideas going, and we're gonna have some fun. And a little bit more about me. This is my family. Do y'all like to play on words, family? Okay. All right. So I live with 3 males, and it's a bit of a nightmare. I thought it would be great being the only lady in the house, but now it's a lot going on. It's very noisy. But that's my husband and my 2 boys. They are 6 and 8, and of course they are, as I say, repping, wearing my Filmmaking 101 gear. So that's my family, and that's why I do everything that I do. Okay, so what are we gonna do today? A lot. If you have not already done so, download iMovie. If you have the new fancy smancy devices like we do here at headquarters, it's already comes on the device, okay? But if you are in the live world, in the virtual world watching, download iMovie, and this is how it looks, so we can get started. So we're gonna do a lot today. We're gonna create a project. We're gonna import the footage. We're going to select media. I'm going to do a tutorial to kind of help you see how this app is laid out. We're going to do a pop-up. I can't tell you what that is, but it's fun, and it comes with gifts. So that's going to be huge. I'm going to teach you 2 ways to trim your footage. We're going to edit your timeline clips. We're going to add titles, filters, transitions, import audio, and then we're finally going to export it once you're happy with it. Okay? So we're going to do all of this in an hour. I mean, we did entire films in 3 hours, so I think we can do this, okay? All right, so what I want everyone to do now is open the app. Okay, we have folks that have an iPad, some that have their cell phones, okay? So let's get into this app. I love the iMovie app. I edit on my phone. I go a little crazy, so that's why I need Ali, because he keeps it simple. I like to use the flashy transitions, and he always was like, I recently edited a commercial for my book. Being here at the Clayton County Library System, my book Filmmaking 101 is in all 7 branches, so I am so excited. I made it. Okay, so I edited a little commercial, and Ali was like, "Oh my gosh, it's okay." So you can get crazy with it because I love it. I mean, that's why he's a professional, but when I do it, I have fun with it. So that's what I want you to do today. And so now that it's open, you are going to select movie. It gives you two options, movie and movie trailer. Okay, what's important about this is the movie trailer option is kind of more templates. It has fancy scores on it. It has fancy music like but it's all royalty free. So when you create a movie trailer in the template, you are able to, you don't have to worry about it. You can publish it with no problem. The thing about this one is it's kind of restricted. You don't really get to do as much because it's a template and you got to fit your movie into that. So that's why today we're going to go with the movie option. So hit the movie option for me. And then you'll hit that plus sign which says create project. Okay. And then you can just give me a thumbs up if you follow. All right, I see thumbs up from excellent. All right, you guys, perfect. Okay. Now, once you select the X to create your movie, okay, you should go into the actual app. Does everyone see that? Are you with me? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna import footage. I don't believe you have, if you're using the iPads from headquarters, I don't believe you have footage on there. So I'm gonna give us a tight deadline. Okay, I'm gonna give us 5 minutes. And what I want you to do is I want you to go throughout the branch. We're gonna be in these 3 groups, okay? And you're going to just film some video. You can film it of yourself, saying, hey, my name is, okay, so you need video, and I want you to take pictures of anything that catches your interest in the library, okay? Is everybody clear on that? You get 5 minutes, okay? So you can go now. I want you to stay within your group and go to different areas. So it is 2:18. So you will be back here in your seats at 2:23. Okay, let's go. Get some great footage and some pictures. I want you to be able to have both. Okay? So you can get footage, you can talk on camera, whatever you like. I definitely want us to have about a minute worth of footage, right? Closer, is this good? You can come closer. Let me stop the share. Okay, good. For those of you at home, you can pick up my book, Filmmaking 101, here at headquarters or it's headed to a branch near you, any of the Clayton County Public Library branches. I am so excited about this opportunity to give you a chance to check me out, literally, and then hopefully you'll go to Amazon and go to your cart and check it out and get your own personalized copy. But it's Keisha Lee Presents Filmmaking 101, and everything we're going to cover today is included. And so one of the things I love about my book is that I give you scripts and storyboards so you can work within the book, okay? It's really exciting. I have 10 lessons where you can do 10 types of films. So we go from the short form all the way to the long. So the last lesson in the book is a short film. So if you work through this book, you'll really learn a lot about the filmmaking process. I take you through the scripting, teach you how to film, and how to do, and the great part about it is we do it all on the phone. So I love that. That's just giving everyone access. And as we talked about with the workshop today, you don't have to have a lot of fancy equipment or famous friends or funds. If you have a cell phone, which we all do, you can make films. So that's one of the joys for me in sharing this book with everyone is that giving everyone access to this amazing world. So check me out. Go to Amazon just to look at it, to look through it, and then come to Clayton County Public Libraries, one of the 7 branches, and check me out. Thank you. Open your app up, and what you're gonna do now is import your footage, okay? Do not do all of it. Did you do various clips or just one long clip? Okay, good. So what I want you to do is import your first clip that you see. So how you're gonna do that, once you're in the timeline, so open up the app. Open up the app again. Once you create your project, it should go to moments. I want you to move over to media. Okay, once you see media, that's when I want you to select either a video or a photo. Okay, so we're gonna move over to, you're in the project. Oh, let's go back in. Okay, and then we're gonna do. Okay, did you already move your clips in to your project? Okay, good. All right. How about you? Okay, perfect. So select the clip that you want to bring in from moments. For media, you can do video, photo, or albums. Once you get familiar with the app and you're using it a lot more, I want you guys to create an album for your films from here on out. Okay, we don't have time for that today, but you're going to create an album. This just makes it so much easier because it'll only be for whatever you're working on at that moment. I don't know if you're like me, but I have thousands of photos and videos in my phone. Okay, so you don't want to have to keep going through all of that every time you want to create. Okay, so let's look at the layout of the app. Okay, so you'll understand what you're doing. So the top portion is the preview screen. That's where you see everything that you're doing. The bottom portion is the timeline. So that's where you drag your clips, you cut, you edit your clips, but that's what that final project is going to be based on. And wherever this playhead is, that's what's going to be on your preview screen. Okay, it just gives you a preview of what you're playing at that time. The plus sign here is where you add media. That's what we just did, where you went and you added video or photos. So the plus sign is where you're going to always bring in or import in video. Okay, then the next icon is the back button. It helps you go back to the last clip on the timeline. Okay, now me, I just like to use my finger. Okay, I just like to scroll through really quickly. But the back button kind of sections it off for you, so it makes it a little easier. Of course, this is your play icon, and this is undo. That is very important. Okay, I make a lot of edits. So you want to definitely make sure that arrow, that you're familiar with the undo arrow. Okay. And you tap your clip to make edits. Okay. And then this button helps you learn more about what's going on. It'll take you to a help screen. And then at the bottom here, I don't know if you can see it, but you can change things. Okay. All right. So is everybody familiar with what all the icons mean? Yes? Okay. Let's see. Let's give you a little quiz. Okay. What is this portion of the screen called? Okay. Who said it? Excellent. Okay. Preview. Good job. What is the bottom portion called? You can kind of see what it looks like. Timeline. Okay? Timeline. That's your timeline. Okay? What do you do with the plus sign? Yes, you add media. Good job. All right, what is the next icon? What is that? Right here. Expect. Excellent. Okay, everyone should know this one. Play and then undo. Okay. Excellent. I think you guys did well. Everybody, A. Okay. All right, let's look this way. So now we're going to get into editing. There are two ways you can do it. You can do it with your fingers, or you can do it the fancy way and use icons. But I would use my fingers to scroll through. What you don't want to do, this is my tip and advice for you, don't bring in so much. Don't bring in every picture and everything you've shot, because it's all going to go on the timeline in the order that you selected, but it's too much to navigate through. So you're going to want to use that plus sign to bring in new stuff as you need. Does that make sense? If you just dump everything on that timeline, it's going to take you forever to scroll through and to really master it. So you want to bring in a little bit at the time, okay? So let's start with your fingers. Let's practice that. So select your clip. Everyone should have brought in a video. So tap on it. Tap on the clip, the actual clip. Where the video is, tap that. Not in the preview of the timeline. Yep, tap. If you're sliding, you got to tap on it. There you go. So yellow bars should have appeared. Did everybody see that? Okay, now I want you to use your finger to drag it in. Make it shorter. Okay? You gotta use 2, yeah. Okay, do you see how you can just drag it with your fingers? Long as the yellow box is around it, that means it's active, it's highlighted. That's when you can manipulate it. So you can bring it, you can drag it all the way in or drag it out. Okay, does everybody see that? That's a quick, easy way. If you want to say, okay, at the top of my clip, I was talking on camera and I messed up. You just drag it in to the point where you wanted to start. Or at the end, if you were laughing at the end or you had an error, you just drag that in. That's the easiest way. The easiest way to me to do that, okay? So now the fancy way, you're gonna use your icon. So tap that clip again for me. When the yellow bars appear, it's active. That's when you can manipulate, okay? Did something appear on your screen on the bottom? Okay, good. This is the fancy way I say. This allows you to edit your clips. Are your scissors highlighted at the bottom of your screen? Okay, what I want you to do is move the playhead, which is the white line. Move it to the center of your clip. And then I want you to hit, split. Okay, did everybody do split? You see how it's split into? Is everybody with me? Yes? Okay, so hit your clip. Yep. And put your playhead in the center of it. There you go. And then at the bottom. Okay, so that should be, yeah. Okay. You're just trying to act funny, huh? And then you're just gonna move it over and then you split it. Okay, it looks like yours are split as well. Okay, everybody see how to do that? Okay, good. You guys are like, I'm just not gonna talk to her. She can ask us questions all we want. Okay, so now I want you to play with the different icons on the bottom. We're gonna stay with the scissors, okay? But now I want you to hit your clip again and then hit detach and tell me what happened. Select your clip again, okay? Good, you use your undo. Select your clip again and then hit detach. What happened? Huh? The audio detached, okay? So it allows you to put another image or put something on top of that and move that audio so the audio is not attached to the clip anymore. So you can shorten the audio, you can play with it. That's a really cool feature to help you maybe bring in more images and things. Now, undo for me. Okay, you see how the audio went back to the clip, was attached back? Okay, the next thing I want you to do is select your clip again, okay, by tapping it with the yellow bars. And let's do duplicate. Let's see what duplicate does. Okay, it's the same clip twice, correct? Okay, so you might want to do, I know you young people, y'all like to do like where you might say, hi, my name is Keisha. Hi, my name is Keisha. Okay, you can play it back to back. So that's just a fun option you have when you're editing. Okay? Can I get a thumbs up that everybody's with me? Good. Okay. Now let's move from the scissors, select the speed icon. Select the speed icon. Okay, and then it gives you a bar where you can speed up your clip. There you go. Okay, so hit your speed icon. All right, and then play with it. You can speed it up fast or you can slow it down. I just want you to be familiar with it. And use that speed icon. Does everybody see it? You guys love to speed stuff up. I do too. Ali doesn't like all this fancy stuff. You know, he's all professional with his stuff. I like a little, make myself go really fast or slow it down. It's just a fun feature to play with, okay? But sometimes if you want to get someone walking out of the room, you don't want to do it in real time, you can speed up that clip, or someone running any of those things to add to the action and to move the story along, you could use the speed, okay? Let's go over to volume, okay? Select your clip always, you know it always has to be selected. Let's go to volume, it should give you a line where you can move it up and down. Does everybody see that? Yes. Okay. Let's make it louder, play it. And then I want you to play your clips. Everybody should know how to play it. Okay. Okay, is it a lot louder? Okay, now lower it so you can get familiar with that. Okay. Got it? You see how that works? Okay, so volume helps because sometimes you might want to put music in, or you might want to play with it a lot, and it gives you that option. Okay, my favorite part, guys, let's do titles. Let's select titles. I love titles. It's just a lot of fun. So it gives you several titles. When it's just, the first option, of course, is none. So now I want you to select your clip and select titles. Select one of the options that you have. You have standard, prism, gravity, reveal. A lot of great titles here. Okay, well, tell me how it's feeling. Okay, so let's put some titles. Let's add some titles to your clip. Okay. You can put your names. You can put your partner's name, however you want to do it. Okay. How to read. Wow. Yeah, you can click in the middle here and then return. Or move it down. This is a pretty big font. Okay. Has everyone added a title to their project? Yes, no? Okay. Thumbs up if we've added titles. Okay. What's your favorite? Play with a couple of them. We have a few minutes. Play with a couple of the titles. Some of them move in, fancy, they blur. I want you to get familiar. You always end up having your favorites. Okay? So play with a couple of them and see which one you like. If you tap on it, it'll show you kind of what it does and the size of it. Okay? Anyone have a favorite title? No? Are y'all not just using the standard one, are you? Okay, good. Which title did this group select? Which one did you select? Which title? Pop up? Okay, that's a cool one. How about you ladies? Okay, expand in the back. Huh? I like focus. That's one of my favorites. Gravity? Okay, good deal. And they kind of sound like their names kind of, it works with what it does. Okay, good. So everyone understands how to add a title, right? Okay, you're going to select the clip. You'll see the scissors highlighted. And then next you'll hear, now this is your favorite thing to do, but it's not like on social media, but it's very similar. Okay, let's do filters. Let's do filters. I love filters. It is next to the title. It is next to the title. Okay, let's go. No worries. So it is next to the title icon. I was trying to choose that one. We got this. Okay. I want to show you where it was located. Okay, filters is next to titles. Okay, let's play with some fun filters. So you see it at the bottom of the screen, it's next to titles. I want you to try the different filters, and then I want to figure out which ones you like for this. Okay. I love using black and white. That's my favorite thing to do. They have dreamy. I love dreamy, vintage, any of those. Okay. Which filters have you guys tried so far? Oh, I like silent air. Black and white, of course. Anyone else? Yes, I like that one a lot. Okay. So I know young people love to add filters to their pictures, videos. So iMovie gives you that same option. to add a little filter, if you want to have a certain look, maybe at the beginning or at some spot in the middle. Just use them, have fun with them, but don't overuse them. Okay, thumbs up if we're ready to move on. Okay, yes. Any questions on this table? You guys are good with filters? Okay, awesome. Okay, now let's add transition. Okay, I saw that many of you had several clips. Okay, if you don't have several clips, you only have one. You need to move your player head to the center and split it so we can add transitions. So split your clip at least 3 times. If you have several clips on your timeline, you are good. But if you only have one clip, you need to either add in more clips or split the one that you have. Okay? I'm here to help. Does anybody need help? Okay, I think you guys are good. You have several clips. How about you? Good? But you have several clips. So yeah, you don't have to. Okay, let's add transition. So what you're gonna do is between your clips, you're gonna see a solid line. That means you don't have a transition. Here are the 6 that you have. So let's try theme. That's the one I like to use. It's not very professional, but it goes, I love it. So I want you to try a different transition between each of your clips. So you tap on, you see it, you see that it's highlighted in yellow. You tap the straight line that says you don't have a transition, and then you select one of the other 5. Let's do that now. So transitions just make it smooth. Ali got on to me recently for using the theme transition because it's a lot, but I love it. So when he edits my work, he can use the boring dissolve. When I edit it, I'm using theme because it goes, and I like that. Yes. So he just got on to me about using theme, but I love it. Okay, so let's add in several transitions. Okay, you can play this time. Okay, you see? Now, really quickly, something cool about the transition, hit one of the transitions that you selected and look on the bottom left, it gives you an option to set the length of the transition. So you can go 5 seconds, 1 second, half a second. I love that option. So once you hit that transition, so tap on one of your transitions. Yes, so it'll give you a time. Does everyone see that? Thumbs up. Okay, excellent. All right. Now, have you selected several of them and put them into your timeline? What's your favorite? What's your favorite transition? Okay, how about in the back? Okay, this is all, so you're like Ali, you keep it boring. Okay, what do you like? Oh, the fade, yes. Okay, ladies. You use them all, you didn't have a favorite? Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna tell you a tip that you will not be able to research on YouTube. No one else knows this, yes they do, but me. So the last 3 transitions, okay, if you use any of those, tap on that transition. And you guys can actually change the direction of the transition. I think that's amazing. So you can tap on the slide, it'll slide left, slide right, slide up and down. See if you can see that. Same thing with the white and the fade. The fade fades longer the more you tap that transition. I love that. Nobody's doing that, but iMovie, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see, let's do the fade. Tap the fade, transition. Oh, my fingers, let me try it. Let me try it. Let me try this one. You know, I did some stuff I haven't gotten to yet. Okay, now look. See how it makes it longer, shorter? See how it made it thicker? Play it that way. I'm doing upside down. See how it's a longer fade? Okay, so that's a really cool feature with transition. You can set the length of them and you can change them, these last 3 in different directions. Okay, did everybody figure that out? I love that. Okay, so it just gives it a different look and give you more options. But Ali doesn't use all that fancy stuff, so I still do, I love it. Okay. All right, y'all, let's insert audio. Okay, so how do you think we're gonna move audio into our timeline? Who knows? I'm keeping track too for prizes at the end. How do we bring in new media? Which icon do we select to bring in new media? The plus sign, if someone said that. Did you say that? Okay, so it's the plus sign. Hit the plus sign right now. Okay, and we're gonna go back to, we're gonna go to audio. So you're gonna hit the plus sign, it's gonna bring up the media menu, hit audio for me. Okay, you see your plus sign? Yep, hit audio. Okay, now I want you to put sound effects in and music into your project. Okay, all of this is royalty free. So the music, that's great. So you can use music. You don't have to worry about having copyright issues. Okay, so bring in music for me, guys. And bring in a sound effect. And bring in, yeah, that's fine, you can play it. Okay, I want sound effects and music brought in. Okay, when you import a sound effect or music into your timeline, what color does it appear in your timeline? Blue, okay? Okay, let's see, where's your plus? Okay. Sometimes it acts a little funny. It sure won't. Why is it acting funny with us? Yeah, it won't select it. Yep, it won't do it. Okay, we'll figure it out. And then we'll get that one done. I don't know why it's being quirky for you guys. Okay. All right, does everybody see that? Did you bring in music and? No? Yes? Okay, good. All right, so now I want everyone to do a voiceover. Okay, I want you to do a voiceover. So you're gonna go back to the plus sign. Let's go out and try to come back in. You know, sometimes it's just, it just acts funny. Let's go out. I don't know what's pressed down. Are we frozen? Sometimes it just doesn't want to do it. It plays. Y'all layered your video already? You layered the video already? Okay. Yeah, this has been funny. Let's see if we can get out. It's not letting them even press down or any of the top icons. Should we? I went out and went back in. Okay. Now I want you to do a voiceover, guys. You're gonna hit, you're gonna go to your menu, media items again. You're gonna hit voiceover. Okay. And then the recording will appear in your timeline. Do that now. So you're gonna hit the plus sign, go to voiceover, and then the recorder will appear in your preview monitor. Does everybody say that? See that? Yes? Okay, now I want you to record audio. Okay. You can just say, my name is, hello, this is Filmmaking 101. It's going to give you a 3-second countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then it's going to record. Do that now, everybody. Okay. You said, oh, cool. Okay, once you record your audio, it gives you the option to accept it, to review it, retake it, or cancel. I want you to review it. I want you to hear how you sound. Okay, how easy is this? She said hi. Okay, preview it, or review rather. Okay, so if you like your voiceover, if you like it, you're going to accept it. If you don't, retake it. Okay, I want a voiceover in this project, so you have to have one. It is not an option. Okay, I like hi. That'll work. You can record one as well. Yes. Okay. And thumbs up if you've recorded a voiceover into your project. I mean, is this not easy? Okay, let's see. Okay, I love it. It's so easy and user friendly. Okay, so that's for narration, anything that you want to include in your film. Okay. All right, so you guys did that. All right, so we have a little more time. No. Okay, I want to show you one more thing. Okay, yes, I gotta do it. Okay, I want you to select the clip and hit the plus sign. And then, I didn't put it in the presentation because I usually don't get to this when we have about 8 minutes. Okay, hit the plus sign. Okay, follow along with me. And then, you're going to do, I want you to do media or pictures or video. So do you see your album? Go to hit your plus sign. Yep, select a clip. Select a picture or a video. Anything, just select anything. Okay, now, do you see a plus sign and 3 dots? Hit the 3 dots. There should be a plus sign with 3 dots. Did you hit it? Did you tap that? Okay, I want you to select picture in picture. Okay, so you see picture in picture a lot on the news, Saturday Night Live when they do the news portion. Okay, now it's gonna drop the clip on top of your timeline once you select it. Okay, do that. All right, and so see if you can get it to do picture in picture. Did it work? Okay, play it. Okay, so that's a cool way to do picture in picture. Okay, I love using that feature. Because of my news background, I was a news reporter, I'm always used to having like a graphic right there. So I love the picture in picture. You can also do a cutaway. You can also do green screen. So once you guys start playing with this more, it gives you so many great options, okay? All right, so we're gonna move to exporting your project. Okay, now I want you to drag your project to the top of your timeline and press play. So just swipe it over, or you can use the back button. Now play your entire project, just for your viewing.
And I'm the Lake County Library because I am at the Forest Park Library. So I'm gonna do some stories and some songs.
Okay, play.
You guys so stand up and
Okay. All right, play your project quickly. I want you to see the finished project. It should have music, titles, transitions, voiceover, sound effects. What are you doing? Okay, play it from the beginning. Is that the beginning? Yeah, play it. I just want you to see it. Okay, did everybody do it? Yes. Okay. How long are your projects? Do you see the time? Yes?
23.
Okay, 23 seconds, okay. How long did you guys go? Okay, not bad. Now, have you seen the entire project? Okay, now we're gonna export it. At the, you're gonna press done in the top left, I think this is right. It's at the top of the screen. Okay, you're gonna press done. Did everybody do that? Okay, then when you get to the next screen, it'll say my movie. Tap my movie and title it. You can title it anything. I would do no more than 2 words. You don't want it to be too long. So go ahead and title your movie. And once you've titled it, you're going to select the middle icon. It's a square with an arrow going up. Once you do that, it gives you all kinds of options I wouldn't share it to social media or anything when I'm doing it. I would save it into my camera roll, and that's just save video. So it saves it onto your device. That way, because you might want to go back and play with it some more. You might want to you might want to look at it, but it is not a film until you export it all the way. Okay, so it's just an iMovie project. So you always want to export it to your camera roll. And did everybody follow that? Okay. And then it'll save it into your camera roll. Perfect. Okay. And then guys, once we export it, then it's a film and you can look at it, you can share it on YouTube, anywhere. Any questions? Did everybody have fun playing with this app? Is it not completely user-friendly? I love it. Now this way you can always edit any of your films on your phone. So we did a lot today. I think we got it all in. We created projects, we imported footage, we selected different media, we learned the layout, you did great on your pop quiz. We learned how to trim our clips and edit them, added titles, filters, transitions. We inserted 3 types of audio, voiceover, music, and sound effects. And then we exported it, okay? Did y'all get it all in? I think so. Okay, this is my book. You want more? You want to make more projects and know what should go in there? You can check it out right here at the Clayton County Public Library at the headquarters of any of the 7 branches. That's amazing. Or you can purchase it for your own use on Amazon. Of course, I have copies available here today for my lucky participants. And then guys, I would love it if you would connect with me on Instagram. You can scan the QR code or you can scan it right here on my banner for those who are in-house. Okay, so if you have your cell phone, it takes you right to me. I would love to connect. I would love to see what you guys are doing and have you do more projects and ask me questions, keep in touch. I love it. Instagram is my preferred method of contact. And I'd love for you to check me out. I recently got a feature in Shoutout ATL. And you can just do shoutoutatl.com and pull up Keisha Lee. I'm with a Y. And just to find out a little bit about me and what I have coming up. And are there any questions? We have about 2 minutes. Any questions? And what did you guys think? Are you going to be able to make films now? Are you going to be able to make them and have them look polished and professional? Yes, and have all these different features. So I want to thank you. This is my first live audience in over a year. How long? Yeah, right about a year. So I couldn't be more happy. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Clayton County Public Libraries, for having me. You're amazing. Thank you for having my books and your branches. So this is just the beginning of great programming that we'll have. Thank you.